Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel S2CS. So here in today's video, I am going to discuss about networking device. So I've heard about this networking devices like bridges, switch, okay, hub, routers and all. But today video, I am going to discuss about hub. So please stay tuned till the end to understand this topic very clearly. Okay, don't skip in between. So let's start. So what is hub in computer networking? A hub is a physical layer networking device which is used to connect multiple devices in a computer network. So the main function of hub is to connect multiple devices in a computer network. A hub has many ports in it, as you can see in the figure itself. I also given the figure for your clear understanding. So you can see the ports in a hub. Okay, a computer which intends to be connected to the network is plugged into one of these ports. So any computer which has to be connected to the network, okay, it's been plugged into, its wire is been plugged into one of these ports of the hub. So clear with what is hub actually in computer network? Okay. Next is features of hub. Now we will see what all are the features of hub. It works in the physical layer of OSI model. So if you have not known this particular topic, okay, I will be covering it in my future video where there are 7 layers and all. But first just understand this. It works in the physical layer of OSI model. It supports half duplex transmission mode. Half duplex means at a time you can send a message or receive a message. You can't do both of the things simultaneously. Okay, that is full duplex. But in half duplex, at a time you can send the message or receive a message. So that type of transmission is supported by hub. Next is, it is a passive device and generally have no software associated with it. Okay. Fourth one, it includes only one collision domain and one broadcasting domain. So I hope you have understood what are the features of hub. Next is applications of hub. Now where this hub is used, okay, that is an important point. So hub is used to create small home networks. Okay, nowadays you can find this small home networks. Next is, it is used for network monitoring. Okay, which as the networks expands, the problem increases. Okay, the management is needed. So at that time you require network monitoring. Okay. They are also used in organizations to provide connectivity. Yes. Also, they can be used to connect computers in LAN. As you can see in colleges and schools, there are lots of computers and it has to be connected to a network. So for that purpose, we use hub. You can clearly see that example in your labs and all. Okay, just go and see it. Next is working of hub. Now how this hub works. Okay, I have also given you a figure, okay, a moving figure where you can see how the data is being moved here, okay, from a hub to all other destination computers. So hub works as a central connection device between all network devices and handle a data type called frames. Okay, so it is a central device as you can see here. If a frame is received, it is transmitted to the port of destination computer after amplifying it. Okay, so it has been amplified first and then it has been ported to different computers. Now it does not include way of deciding a frame to be sent to which port. Okay, it just transfers the frames to different types of computers. It doesn't decide whether it has to be sent to computer 1 or computer 2. Therefore, frames has to be transmitted to all ports, which ensures that it will reach intended destination. Okay, because it doesn't decide the destination, so it has to be transmitted to all the ports so that the frame reaches properly to its destined computer. Okay, understood? You can just pause the video and read out these lines once again for your clear understanding. Next, we move to types of hub. As there are 3 types of hub: passive hub, active hub and intelligent hub. Now we will see one by one what are they. First is passive hub. Now the main and the important point is passive hub don't use power supply. It doesn't require electricity. Next, it is just a connector, okay, that connects the wires coming from different branches. Your branches means computers, different computers in a network, okay. So it's just a connector that connects the wires from different branches, which I have shown you previously only. You can just go back to that and have a view on it. Next, it do not regenerate or amplify incoming signals before rebroadcasting them to the network. Okay, it do not regenerate or amplify incoming signals. So if you are liking this video and finding it useful for a learning, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell button. Okay, so understood about passive hub? Moving to active hub, it requires power supply. Okay, so it requires power supply in contrast to passive hub. The signal passing through an active hub regenerates or amplifies signals before they are retransmitted, where in passive hub you just connect it, it's just a connector, but here it regenerates or amplifies the signals. They consist of repeating capabilities to strengthen the signals in a network. Like a repeater, it also have some repeating capabilities. They are also called concentrators, and different name for active hub. Okay, they're also known as concentrators and can accommodate more than one set of network connections. Next is intelligent hub. They are also known as smart hubs. The signal passing through an active hub regenerates signals and performs network management and intelligent path. Now these are the two features additional to the active hub which intelligent hub consists. As in smaller networks they are not used, but as I have told you, as the network expands its problems increases, so we need management for that, so that here this intelligent hubs prove to be an asset. So I hope you have liked this small video from my side. Thank you for watching. I will meet you in my next video, and don't forget to subscribe and support me. Bye.